Saturday you said that you felt your team was out-muscled and out-toughed. Do you still feel that way?
In certain ways, yeah. After watching the film, we played hard.
Mhm.
We played hard, but our Achilles heel kind of showed. We have tendencies at times to not finish plays, which happened. We recorded us missing 9 free throws or 7 free throws and 9 layups in a game. That came down to a one possession game, even though it wasn't really a one possession game. It was kind of a desperation thing. But no, Michigan Tech played harder than us, I thought. It wasn't because we weren't trying on the defensive end. I thought we defended quite well in a lot of areas. They made some shots and we didn't. And so the score got the way it was, and then it became a desperation mode for us down the end. And that's what's going to happen. Teams are going to play well. I think you saw the same thing with Michigan State and Purdue the other night. If anybody watched that game, Purdue hit them hard. They had to, and Michigan Tech hit us hard, and they had to. And we didn't respond as well as I would like to have responded, and lo and behold, we had ourselves in a lot of trouble.
Expecting you got Parkside coming
Yes.
up. What are you expecting of them? Anything that stands out?
They got their best player back. That helps. Last time we played them, they didn't have their best player, their leading scorer, and I believe their leading rebounder. So that will add, a little bit more. It's going to be on the road. They play extremely hard. They play very similar to Michigan Tech, actually, without a center. They are up into you. They are tough on you. Things that we're not really all that fond of, to be honest with you. We like those bigger teams that kind of lumber around a little bit. But they're going to get after us. It's not going to be an easy game. I know the score looked. I told my team yesterday the score last time is not indicative of who Parkside really is, because 2 nights before they beat Michigan Tech, and then they came in here and we ended up beating them by about 40. It was basically a 10 or 12 point game until the floodgates opened on them and they couldn't score, and we did. So it's going to be a tough game. I've been worried about this game. When I look at our schedule, just because I know it's not an easy place to play, and they're a real aggressive basketball team, and now they're fully healthy, and so it's going to be it'll be a real challenge for us. Potential we won't play without Taylor Hodel. She has an interview at the University of Mattson for the PA department, so that's going to also, throw a little bit of a wrinkle in us. So we won't be. She's going to try to get to the game, but her interview is supposed to go to like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I think the last time I looked, the game starts at 5:30, and I don't think they're going to hold it up for her. So. So that'll be a little bit of an issue for us. But I've dealt with it in the past before. Abby DeBrun went on to Madison, and she just became a doctor right now after 4 years there. And same situation. She had to miss games for interviews to get into medical school. So dealt with it before. Just, we'll be a little bit shorthanded in our center position.
Yeah. How was the locker room after Saturday? Did they move on quickly?
We met on film yesterday, and I think they're disappointed that we got beat, to be honest with you. I expect us to bounce back. We're still in first place, no matter what happened in that game. I mean, we obviously could have put some distance between us and Tech and made it a little bit easier situation, but for some reason we don't like to make it easy on ourselves. We got no room for error. We have to go and produce every single night that we step out on the court against somebody else, and I think my girls will accept that challenge. When you don't make shots, ask Grant, you don't make goals, things look a lot worse sometimes than they really are. And then there's the nights that you're making shots and you didn't really play all that well. We really did play hard in the second. I mean, we held them to 21 points in the second half. And we had to foul down the stretch, so they got about 4 or 5 more back. I mean, we were going to hold them in around 15 points for the second half. We just dug ourselves such a big hole, and they, continued to play well on the defensive end also to keep us at bay for most of the night. So it wasn't about effort. I thought it was about effort at first. After watching the film, it was not about effort. It was about them making some shots early on in the game from Sloan Zenner and And oh my God, what's her name? I recruited her. I should know. I can't remember.
Trotter?
No, it was actually the other one. Abby Botts
Okay.
made some shots that they haven't really made all season on a consistent basis, and they got 5 of them in at halftime. And that kind of really threw our game plan out the window. It wasn't because we weren't in the right places or doing the right things. They just made shots over the top of us. And like I said, we weren't able to finish layups and free throws and really got ourselves in a hole. So my initial response after the game was it was an effort thing. I don't think it was as much as it was just finishing plays and them finishing their plays.
What are you going to plan for Purdue Northwest coming up?
I got to worry about Parkside. Sorry.
Nice try.
Yeah, nice try. I mean, I got my hands full with Parkside here. Parkside's a pretty good basketball team. I mean, any team that goes up to Michigan Tech and beats them, you know, we just caught them on a good note. We played well the day that we played Parkside, and they didn't play very well in the second half, and the game got away from them. This is going to be a real challenge for us on Thursday, to be honest with you.
When it comes to Parkside, one of their strengths has been their quickness and their ability to use the open floor. How do you plan to counteract that?
You know, with our length and our size, and trying to get them in our style of a game. You know, where we're taking control of the basketball, not turning it over. Turnovers lead to open baskets and open looks. So we got to take care of the basketball better than what we did the other night. And then we got to be able to get the ball to the rim. Probably sometimes you don't shoot well on the road. You got to make sure the ball's getting to the basket. We got a couple ideas that we're going to try to do to help ourselves in that situation. But getting back and playing defense, making it tough on them, and being able to get the ball to where we want to get it throughout the whole course of the game, and control tempo. They really get into you a lot defensively, and like I said, that bothers us a lot sometimes, and we got to be able to handle that situation.